Hi, boys and girls. Happy Friday and happy 100th day week. This is going to be our last day that we're working on it, and then we'll get back to our addition pages next week, okay? So, I'm wearing my 100th day hat and my 100th day necklace, and I'm showing you, remember on Monday, we put that big rubber band around 10 bundles of 10. There were 10 in here. We bundled them all up. So how many is in this now? 100. That's what 100 straws looks like. I'm going to put them back on the calendar. So Monday was the day we put our 100th straw in the pocket. Now I had so many 100th day books. This happens to me all the time. I got to go to school and I bring home all my books. Now we were able to read this one. We read this on Zoom this week. Okay, and then I put this one of my favorites. Miss Bindergarten celebrates the 100th day of kindergarten. I put that on Seesaw on Monday or Tuesday. So hopefully you got to listen to somebody else read that story to you and do the little activity saying what your favorite part of kindergarten was. And then I want to read this one. I've got a few more here. Hey, it's a shame, huh? When I have all these books and I don't have enough time to read them all. But I'm going to read this one, okay? It's called The 100th Day Party. And we're having our celebration on Zoom today. In fact, some of you are probably watching this video after Zoom when we've already had it, right? Okay, the 100th day party. And I don't even call it a party, I just call it a celebration. We're gonna sing, we're gonna dance, we're gonna have our 100th day snacks. Uh-oh, I don't have my glasses on. I don't know if I can do that. Oh, they're nowhere near. Okay, I'll do my best. All right. Mr. Bell's class was very excited. They were celebrating 100 days of school. Joe glued the 100 sticker on their 100 chart. Mr. Bell was giving a 100-day prize for the best display of 100 things. Okay, so here's the class. They look older than kindergarten, I think. Here's the class. Okay, there's some kids sitting at desk, and here's some more kids. They have a man teacher, and they must, see, they had a big chart in their classroom with the numbers 1 to 100, and then I guess every day somebody got to put a sticker on. So she's putting the last sticker on the number 100. Okay, now it says their teacher's going to give a prize for the best display. So I'm pretty sure I know what the assignment was. All the kids get to bring in 100 items to share. Now, we probably would have done that in our classroom, but since we're not, that's why we decided to share the little goodie bags that everybody made and counted to 100. Okay, here's the first thing. Susie hung her quilt on the wall. She made it with her Aunt Rose. They cut 100 squares from Susie's old clothes. So what they did, she had a helper, her Aunt Rose helped her, cut out 100 squares of material, and they sewed them together and made a quilt. That's called a patchwork quilt. Isn't that beautiful? With 100 squares. Wow. Man, good ideas. Sam had a jar filled with 100 jelly beans. Are you sure there's 100 jelly beans in there? Asked Jenny. Yes, said Sam. I counted them 3 times. Yuck, said Jenny. No one can eat them now. What did she mean by that? He counted them, so that means he touched them with his fingers, right? 3 different times, so now they can't eat them because there's lots of germs on them. 100 jelly beans in a jar. The twins, Jason and Jordan, brought 100 pennies. They piled the pennies in one stack. It got too high. The pennies toppled into a mess. Why don't you make shorter stacks, asked Mr. Bell. You can put 10 pennies in each stack. Carefully, Jason and Jordan piled 10 pennies into the stacks. Soon there were 10 stacks of 10 pennies, 100 pennies in all. I was going to ask you guys to do that, but I know not everybody has 100 pennies. So we could have used our little 10 boxes and put 10 pennies in each box. Let's see if he's got 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, good counting, right? 100 pennies. Kenji held up a wire coat hanger. 5 strings of paper birds flew down. Guess what? I just found my glasses, thank goodness. Here we go. Oh, so much better. There were 10 birds on each string. He had folded them himself. Molly counted the birds. You only have 50 birds, she said. Yes, but each bird has 2 wings, pointed out Kenji. So 50 birds have 100 wings altogether. You're right, said Molly. That's smart. Hey, that's awesome. Look at, he made 50 birds and he hung them from a hanger. Then you could hang that up and let them hang down. That's called a mobile. And then each bird has 2 wings. So 50 and 50 is 100. Woo, these are such great ideas. I don't know how their teacher's gonna choose a prize. They're all great ideas. I have 100 toy soldiers, said Molly. Come and see them. The toy soldiers stood in 5 neat rows. There were 20 soldiers in each row. Wow, said Kenji. It looks like a parade. I wish I had some soldiers too. You can always come over and play with them, replied Molly. So look, Molly brought in 100 soldiers. It looks like there's 50 blue, kind of like on teams, right? 50 on the blue team and 50 on the red team. And Kenji, that boy, says, hey, that looks cool. Could I come over to your house and play? Okay. Ranny jangled the bells on her arms and legs. 25 bells here, she sang as she waved her left arm. 25 bells here, she sang as she waved her right arm. 25 bells here, she sang as she jiggled her left foot. 25 bells here, she sang as she giggled her right foot. Jiggled. 100 bells on me, she sang as she twirled around. So here, look what she did. She made like a bracelet with 25 bells, another one, and then 2 on her ankles. So 25, 50, 75, 100. 100 bells. That is an excellent idea. Now she can do a little dance, huh? Kylie sat quietly at her desk. There was nothing on it. Where's your display, Kylie? asked Mr. Bell. My mom and dad will be bringing it, said Kylie. Just then the door opened. Who's coming through the door? What do you see? I think I know. Kylie's mom walked in with a smiling old lady. Mom, great grandma, said Kylie, jumping up. Kylie's dad entered. He was holding a big box. Great grandma is my 100th day display, Kylie said. It's her 100th birthday today. Oh, look how exciting. She's 100 years old. And the daddy brought a cake and balloon, and they're going to have a party for Kylie's grandma. 100. Kylie's dad opened the box and took out a giant cake. There were 100 candles on it, 50 gold candles and 50 red candles. Mr. Bell and Kylie's dad lit all the candles. The children sang, Happy birthday. Then they all helped Great Grandma blow out her 100 candles. Look at that. Do you know, I've never really known anyone who turned 100. I've seen people on television, and my great grandma got to 96 or something, but that's old, huh? 100, and they're gonna lit the candles, and grandma probably wouldn't be able to blow them all out, so the kids are all gonna help. What do you think they're gonna do now? After everyone had eaten a piece of cake, Mr. Bell said, let's vote for the winner of the 100th day prize. All the children clapped and shouted, Kylie, Kylie. Mr. Bell said, congratulations, Kylie, you are the winner. He gave Kylie her prize, a jigsaw puzzle with 100 pieces in it. Ranny jangled her bells while everyone cheered. Great Grandma clapped the loudest. So Kylie wins a prize. And that was the end. You know what? That Kylie bringing your 100-year-old grandma and a cake and balloons, yeah, she probably deserves a prize, but I think they all did a good job, don't you? So boys and girls, I'm not gonna give you an assignment unless you want to. This is called optional, okay? If you would like, remember the first few weeks of school when we didn't have a lot of papers to work on? I would say you could draw a picture of your favorite part of the book. So now we have more options. You can either draw me a picture on paper of your favorite part of this story. Maybe you like Kylie's grandma who's 100 years old, but maybe you liked one of the other projects too, right? Okay, or you could make me just a quick little video and tell me your favorite part of the story, or a recording. You could go on Seesaw and just press the record button, or the video button. You can do it right on Seesaw, okay? Or if you draw a picture, then you'd have to take a picture of your picture and upload it to Seesaw. Okay, I can't wait to hear your favorite part of the story. Okay, bye-bye. Happy 100s week.